phase. So let's talk about proofreading this article, because some people will just take the article and stick it like it is, but that doesn't really work that way, because you have to check the grammatical mistakes, and also, most importantly, you have to check another thing which is very important, and that is plagiarism. So I'm gonna go to the tool known as Grammarly, and I want you to also go to Google. If you want to install Grammarly, just search for Grammarly. Now, I'm not an affiliate with the Grammarly affiliate program, but if I were, then I would have just stuck the link to Grammarly from my computer. But you can go to Chrome, Google, right? Go to Chrome, Google, Grammarly, and install the extension. Obviously, I already have it installed. Now, it doesn't take you anything. You don't need to pay anything to install this extension on your computer. So just install it. And what it will do is eventually, even when you are on websites and when you write something, it's going to correct your mistakes. So for instance, here, you can see that Grammarly tells me that this sentence needs to be rewritten, right? That I need to rewrite it for clarity. This is the advice they're giving me, you know? And right here, when you see the green icon, it does not mean that your word is false, or I would say that your word is incorrect. It just means that you can choose a stronger word. You know, you can pretty much dismiss this. If you don't like this advice, you can dismiss it, and it will not ask you that. Now, of course, when something is wrong, it's in red. So pretty much here, there is no wrong sentence. There's only green and blue, right? Blue actually means that you can actually make it better if you just take website templates, because there is a repetition here. So because here website templates, there was a repetition, and it actually has, been notified, or it just found out that there's a repetition. So that's why it tells you remove it. Now, you can either edit your text here, or you can go to Grammarly if you have an account with Grammarly, which you can create very easily, and you can try it for free, or you can get the premium version like myself. And the reason why I have the premium version is only for one thing. First thing is because of the goals, right? I can set goals for my writing. So let me just take you here swiftly. If I click on goals, I can adjust the goals for this blog. So if I want it to be an email, I can click here, email. And if I want the intent to be convince and tell a story, and you can even choose the audience type. So if your audience doesn't have a clue about what you're writing about, you can click audience general. If your audience is expert at what you're writing about, you need to click expert. So let's say that my audience is an expert, and the formality here, I just prefer to be always neutral, not that formal. And I'm gonna click done. So right now that the goal was set, I can come here and just stick my text that ChatGPT actually gave me. So here you can see that we have 23 suggestions to modify them, not the mistakes, but just to modify the text according to the goals that I have set. If I had chosen other goals, then here the suggestions would be different. So I'm just going to follow these suggestions. Now under no means I'm asking you to follow these blindly, because you need to read before. But when you read and it makes sense to you, then just follow it, right? So here, ebooks, right? So there is, repetition there. I'm just going to remove one, right? All right, so this is in passive voice, but I can do nothing about it. So I'm just going to dismiss that. Instead of great, they're asking me to write tremendous. Now, of course, instead of tremendous again, because there's a repetition here, we already said tremendous in the text. So right now we have to say some other word. You can't just keep saying tremendous, in all your blog. You need to use it. These words, you need to make sure that you're using them, in a small number of times. So here I'm going to say fantastic. So I'm just going to keep choosing here. All right. Instead of system, actually, it should be course, because they're always telling me this. I don't know what they have against course, but I'm just going to keep it at course, and I'm going to dismiss this. Photos, instead of photos, they're saying images is better. Own, right? So this is better. Dismiss this. And basically, I'm just proofreading right now. I'm just correcting the text to make it sound better. But at the end, there's something I want to check. And that's the most important thing, So there you go. Okay, so there are 9 more mistakes or suggestions that we're going to go through very fast. And after that, we're going to run a plagiarism check. All right, so there are two ways that you can run a plagiarism check, either with Grammarly, or you can use a tool called Copyscape. Now, I don't like Copyscape because it's so manual and I have to go to Google and search for it and log into my account and then feed it the text or the text URL, and and I have to also pay for credits. That's the worst part about Copyscape, is that you have to pay for the number of times that you want to test. And unlike Grammarly, you just pay for the premium version of Grammarly and you can use their plagiarism tester for the rest of your days if you want. So in order to run this plagiarism test, all I have to do is to click plagiarism here, and you can see that in the background it's actually running a test. So it says that our text is 7% plagiarism or plagiarized. Now, in order to remove the plagiarism out of the text, just follow through with the suggestions, right? So this is the first suggestion. It's in green. So in order to make it not plagiarized, we're just gonna change a couple of things. Are you looking, instead of looking, I'm gonna say, are you seeking, right? Are you seeking, instead of for, are you seeking ways to generate passive income? And you can see that the green color is now disappeared. One of the best ways to do this, instead of one of the best ways to do this, one of the many ways to do this, right? And hopefully it's gonna change that. One of the many things to do this is actually, made it no plagiarism there. So I'm gonna click this again, and there you go. This is another, sentence that's causing the 2% plagiarism. You can make money while you sleep. You can earn money, right? You can earn money instead of make money, right? While you sleep. All right, so that now it says, looks like your text is 100% original. So now that our text looks like 100% original and is completely proofread, I can take my text and I can go back to Medium. I know that I've already pasted this text here, but I'm just gonna have to delete it and paste my text back. So I'm gonna paste the text here, and next I'm gonna show you how you can use Canva and another software, which is an AI that you can use to generate some amazing photos.